Oh, and the weather concern?
Well, no.
No?
It's more of a concern for the people of Durango.
Uh-oh.
I'm hoping Durango Mountain Resort
Are you headed
is not.
there?
No. Hey, Diane, come on. That's an insult right there.
I'm sorry.
I'm hoping Durango is not turning into Aspen. This is an oxygen bar. They're going to have going in essentially at the base of the resort. What's going on with that?
A little snooty, huh?
It's a little snooty. It's kind of, Durango's cool. It's got a great vibe. But you get to go.
I don't know. Maybe you should go check it out.
I may have to go check it out just to make sure everything's okay up there and, check everybody, make sure everything's cool. 80 degrees for us, relative humidity 9%. It's dry out there, and southeast winds at 7 miles an hour. Temperatures for us 50s, 60s, and some 70s across the north. 80s here in the metro and down to the south. We are in the 70s and 80s right now. Looking at satellite and radar, not much to concern ourselves with for now. We've had enough moisture in place across the southeast to touch off a couple of storms as they sort of curl out and die off as we lose the heat of the day. For tomorrow, a very similar setup for us. What we're going to get here is the possibility of a stray shower across the southeast, but the high fire danger is going to continue to be a concern here because we're going to have very low humidity levels. Temperatures 90s northern half of the state, triple-digit stuff down to the south. And when you're talking humidity levels in the single digits, not great. So for any of these fires you're seeing here, it's going to be a problem for us, and even up around the Four Corners, too, where you have fires burning as well. So we do need to watch that. The good news in all of this is that we're not going to have real gusty winds out there, so it's not going to be a sort of fire explosion where once we get these fires roaring in the afternoon, they're not going to explode with high winds. But still, breezy conditions could keep them going, and it could make it pretty tough to fight some of these fires, especially across those areas and canyons where you can funnel some of that wind a little more so than out in the plains. As far as the overall setup goes, high pressure is going to set up just to our east, and that's going to keep us pretty dry. For tomorrow, the only shot at showers will be the southeast with those very warm temperatures, 90s to the north and down to the south, even triple-digit stuff, and down to the southeast, of course, those spot storms will be possible. They happen today. They'll have a shot for tomorrow. Sunday's the day where things could get more interesting here, and part of the reason why is with that high that is going to be sitting out to our east here, as we head through the day, we may well be able to just get enough moisture sneaking in on the west side of this high that once you add the heat of the day along the central mountain chains and just maybe in the Albuquerque area, we could touch off a couple of showers on Sunday. Don't get me wrong. This is not going to be a real big deal where everybody's going to get wet, but at least we've got the shot at maybe a few more clouds and maybe a thunderstorm or two along the central mountain chain, and maybe if we're lucky, one in the Albuquerque area. Odds are we're not going to see enough moisture to get that done, but at least we've got a shot. Tomorrow we don't. So overall, that's the difference between the 2 days. So let's go region by region for you across the Four Corners. For tomorrow, 80s and 90s, sunny skies, a little breezy out there, especially in the afternoon. Winds up to about 15 to 20 miles an hour. And in Durango, we're going to be dry through Wednesday. Farmington, dry through Wednesday as well. Farmington, well into the 90s throughout the next 5 days. South and west, temps going to top out for us for the most part in the 90s, although a little cooler in Camado. 100 in Lordsburg, mostly sunny skies. South and east, this is the area that's got the best shot to grab a quick storm for tomorrow. We've seen it in Carlsbad, Artesia, areas like that recently. Another chance at it for tomorrow and maybe even into Sunday as well. But as you can see, temperature is going to stay very, very warm. North and east, breezy by the afternoon, partly cloudy skies. Temperatures in the 90s, and across the northern mountains, temps going to top out for us in the 90s as well in places like Espanola and Los Alamos, Santa Fe as well. And it looks like the slightest chance at a storm Sunday in Santa Fe. We'll see if that ends up materializing. A little better shot, looks like, by the middle and end of next week. East Mountains, temperatures for the most part in the 90s, mostly sunny skies. And here in the metro, our temperatures will be well into the 90s once again. Sunny and hot. But by, say, Sunday, I think more than anything else, we're looking at partly cloudy skies. But maybe we squeeze out at least a chance at a storm.
A happy Father's Day
gift,
huh? All right. Thanks, Mark. We'll be right back with sports.